use that podium.
Please be seated. Good evening. To rvatech, Robbie, thank you for the kind introduction. And it's always a challenge when you come up here and you don't know which podium to go to, or I didn't know whether you all might want me playing the drums for a little while. So anyway, anything is possible tonight. But thank you so much for allowing me to be here. And it looked like you all have a delicious dinner, so please continue to eat. That won't distract us a bit. To the awardees tonight, and even those that were runners-up tonight, congratulations. And I just thank you all for your vision, for your innovation, the things that you all have done with technology across the Commonwealth of Virginia to move us forward. And so I congratulate all of you tonight. You know, it's an interesting background that I come from. I actually grew up on a small farm over on Virginia's Eastern Shore, and somehow made my way to medical school. I graduated from Eastern Virginia Medical School in 1984, and back then, if you can believe it, we just started having computerized tomography, or what we refer to as CAT scans. We didn't have MRIs. We didn't even, believe it or not, have cell phones. And to see where technology has taken us during my 30 years of practice in medicine is just unbelievable. And up until I ran for governor, which was about a year and a half ago, I was actually doing the cortical monitoring for the neurosurgeon, and also doing spinal cord monitoring. And the amount of technology that we have available now is just phenomenal. And it's because of folks like you that we continue to make improvements every day. I would also like to credit my wife, Pam. She's not with me tonight, but she's a K-5 science teacher, and she and I are just huge fans of STEM education. And as you all have probably heard me say before, I've added a couple letters. I now call it STEAM H, and I'll get to that in just a second. Our daughter, Aubrey, works right here in Richmond. She's a web developer, and I don't know if anybody from Mobilux is here tonight, but if you are, I give you a shout out. But you know, Aubrey is not only a graphics design artist, but she also codes, and she has been part of a group, Women Who Code, here in Richmond. And so and then finally, just to round out the family, if you will, our son Wes is a neurosurgeon down in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and just the amount of technology that he uses in his day-to-day operations and taking care of patients is unbelievable. So we have a background in technology, and we're big advocates of what you're all doing. People ask me all the time, Ralph, what do you want to do as governor of the Commonwealth? And it's actually very simple. You know, it wasn't that long ago that Virginia was the #1 state in this great country of ours in which to do business. And we have fallen off that curve. 2 years ago, we were at 13th, and this past year, 6th. But we want to get Virginia back to being #1 in the country. And the way that we do that is through workforce development. And so we need to identify the jobs of the 21st century, which are much different from when I was growing up. And they're, as I mentioned earlier, in STEAM H related categories: science, technology, engineering, the arts, math, and healthcare. Things like cybersecurity, unmanned aerial systems, biotechnology, artificial intelligence, data collection, data analysis. These are the jobs of the 21st century. So how do we train our youth for those jobs? And we do it through world-class colleges and universities. We have 23 great community colleges. We need to put more emphasis on vocational and technical training at the high school level. And finally, just as a pediatrician, we need to reach out to our children and their families at a young age and talk to them about the exciting careers, the exciting jobs of the 21st century, and then help them on that path. So we are working very hard. I know Megan Healy is here tonight with me. She's our workforce development officer. We are very focused on training our youth for these 21st century jobs. The last just plug I'd like to put in, because I know we have a lot of bright minds with us tonight. You know, there is no excuse in the Commonwealth of Virginia in 2018 that we don't have universal access to broadband across the Commonwealth. So we need to all work together. And if you think about it, you know, if you're a business and you want to grow or you want to attract new business to the Commonwealth of Virginia, our hands are tied if we have pockets throughout the Commonwealth that don't have access. And for our children who may have the ability to work on computers at school, and then when they have a teaching assignment, they get home and don't have access to the internet, their hands are tied. So let's all work together. Let's put our minds together. Let's put our efforts together in a bipartisan way to make sure that we bring universal broadband to the Commonwealth of Virginia. So thank you so much for having me here tonight. It is a tremendous privilege to serve as your 73rd governor. I will continue to do everything that I can to promote STEAM H across the Commonwealth, and I look forward to working with all of you in the upcoming years. Thank you all so much, and have a great evening.